Hey everybody, welcome to this weekly update with myself, Sarah Lean. Thank you for joining me today. I am just taking a break from my desk. I'm out for a little stroll in amongst the weeds by the looks of it. But I thought I'd bring you along and enjoy some of this lovely weather that we're having here in Scotland at the moment. Now, in terms of news, it's been a bit of a quiet news week, but there are some Azure news things that I want to cover off. So the first one is in public preview, we can now use Azure Automanage with your Azure Arc enabled machines. So if you have servers with the Azure Arc agent enabled on them, you can actually start to use some of the best practices that Azure Automanage can actually apply onto your machine for you. So things like applying Azure Update Management, Azure Monitoring, Azure Logs can all go onto your servers that are non-Azure. And you can do that much more seamlessly with using Azure Arc and Azure Automanage. So that's in public preview, so definitely check that out if that's something that interests you and have a look at how that can be implemented within your environment. Now in terms of the other public preview bit of news this week is that Azure VPN Gateway actually supports NAT technology. So if you have overlapping IP addresses between your two environments, so say your on-prem environment and your Azure environment, you can use this VPN gateway with the NAT technology, so the Network Address Translation technology, to actually allow you to use those overlapping IP ranges and environments. So this is a pretty cool technology because previously you really had to make sure that your IP addresses were very different, otherwise you would have some configuration issues. So it's definitely something to have a look at. It's in public preview, so definitely check that out and see if you can use it and how that would be within your environment. Just watching a cat sunbathe itself here. I don't really like this cat because it does poo in my garden, but you know, they're still cute. So yeah, the other bit of news is obviously Windows 11 was announced last week, which is big news. I'm still trying to form an opinion on Windows 11, if I'm honest. I only installed it onto a laptop yesterday, so I'm still getting used to where everything is, and especially now that the taskbar and the start menu and stuff like that are in the middle. My muscle memory is definitely looking over to the left, but everything's in the middle, so it's been a bit of a change for me, but less than 24 hours using it, I think, at this point, so still getting used to it at the moment. It is available if you want to try it out on the Windows Insider Dev channel. Now, the Dev channel is potentially something that you have to watch for, or at least I always watch for. I don't run the Windows Insider Dev channel on my production laptops, the laptop that I depend on every day for my work or every day, and I would be really upset if it wasn't available and I had to rebuild it from scratch. So it's just using a spare laptop that I have, and I'm okay if it dies, if something goes wrong with the build and I have to rebuild it. There's nothing really on the laptop. It's just for you know, browsing the internet and checking my email and stuff like that with a keyboard. So yeah, I'm running that Windows Insider Dev channel, and yeah, Windows 11 installed quite easily. I think it's a Surface Pro 7 that I've got that's running that, so it's capable of running the requirements that Windows 11 has come out with. And to be honest, it installed really easily. I downloaded it through the Windows Update, it installed, a couple of reboots later, it was running up and all fine. Restored all my icons, software seems to be running fine on it so far that I've tested. So yeah, exciting times, and we'll see where that goes and see if I can provide any feedback or help the team with that build and before it goes generally available, which I believe is going to be tail end of this year. So I was going to say autumn, but it's not always autumn for everybody. So I think kind of September, October, November time frame is where they're heading towards, potentially making that GA and making it available to everybody. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Really do appreciate your support. I'm looking forward to the 100th weekly update. Have a good weekend, whatever you're up to, and I'll catch you in my next video.